Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. Question of the day comes from a viewer wanting to know where to put the jack stands on these Volvo cars, specifically the P80 cars. The thing you got to remember or know about placing jack stands and jacking the vehicle is you don't want the weight of the vehicle on something that's not solid so that the jack stand falls through the car. So you're not wanting to put it on anything plastic, anything half hollow. You want to get it on a frame or a beam on the car. Now on these cars, this is where your jack is supposed to go. The jack is supposed to hook on that, not close down on that. I see a lot of jacks collapse and close, so you don't want to do that. When you jack the car up, if you're going to put jack stands on the back, you want to put the jack stand under a suspension support. Here's a good spot, here's a good spot, here's a good spot. These trailing arms are okay spots, but the unique specific spot is right here where this jack pad is. The arm comes down and there's a bolt under there that goes through that trailing arm. That's where you want to put one in the back of the vehicle. There may be a support beam. I see a little arrow there, but here you can see the jack point toward through the frame of the car. You don't really want to put nothing on places like that. You don't want to put it on this big flat spot here. So when you're going to put a jack stand under the front of the car, I would recommend you put it under the subframe here. This is the unique spot here. As you can see, they got the vehicle jacked up on this triangle. Not here, because that buckles, but here is good. You got your frame of the vehicle going up, that's good. You don't want to put it anywhere that it can slide off. You got over here, not too much on the suspension over here, but across the front, you can go there. Some people actually jack the car up with a floor jack on the subframe. Do not put a jack stand under your oil pan. That will be a move you'll learn to regret real quick. Okay, since I know my alternator's putting out 13.7, and over here on my OBD2 tool, I'm seeing 12.7, 12.9. The common problem on these P80 cars is this battery terminal here. As you can see, I worked on this before. I tried to float some solder in there to get a better connection. But these terminal connectors here, they get loose over years and they cause you all kind of problems. Starting problems, charging problems, and all that stuff. So really you need to replace the battery cable from your battery to your starter, or at least replace the end here and reconnect the cable to it. As you can see, this one even has some corrosion on it. Now I'm going to check the ohms from around right here on the cable up to here, so you can see what the readings on the ohms is. So I'm stuck in the battery cable there up to the battery post there. As you can see, my ohms is fluctuating from really 0.4 up to 0.7, and that's unacceptable. You really want that to be down around 0.3. I went to the salvage yard and I pulled this cable off of a vehicle there. So I'm going to check the ohms on it, and here we are. I got the point on one end, the clamp on the other end. Let's see where that stabilizes at. Let me see if I can get this at a stable position. Clamp on one end, I got the point through the other end, and I'm fluctuating from 0.2 to 0.3. So if you're having charging issues, battery issues, other things like that, you really need to rebuild this connector here on the positive side of these vehicles. Save you a lot of hassle. Now, I have an alternator that's putting out 13.8 volts. That's not the best, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and replace this cable from the battery here down to the starter over the next day or two and see if it solves most of my charging issues. I do have a spare alternator, but I wanted to check this battery cable connection first. Alright, I got these seal press tools in. They're designed to press in the seals that are 35/47/6 millimeter, which for the white block Volvos is the crank seal. I designed these to be pressed on, and you use the bolt to insert the seal so you could do a nice even smooth press. However, the tools came back a little bit longer than I ordered them, so I'm going to check this one, which was the longest one in the kit, and see how it works. Here's a white block engine. It's probably out of a 03 or 04. It's got 2 VVT hubs, and this tool is designed to set the crank seal in if you got a crank seal leak. So what you do is you put grease on the end of the tool, you press the seal on the tool, and then you slide the tool over the crank. And then my initial plan was to put a washer there and then screw the nut on there. But as you can see here, the washer takes the space. Why is it so far off? Basically, I wanted to do a simulation install, pretending that the seal was already on the tool. You would place the tool up here and see if this nut can press it in. So when I press my hand in, the nut does grab it, and as you can see, the tool is going into the seal chamber. So this tool does work. So I have several of them available. You can order them and I'll ship them right out. That will be your seal installed. We pulled this turbo off of a vehicle, and for some reason one of the manifold bolts did not come out smooth. It twisted, didn't come out smooth, messed up the threads. So we tried to run a tap down in it, and the tap broke off. So we hammered the tap through. Then we're going to do a time cert. So we drilled a hole, countersunk it, and now we're getting ready to tap in new threads for the time cert. I'm looking for an angle gear sleeve like this. Goes in the transmission. The angle gear goes in this side for a AW 50-42. It's going on a 2000 V70 vehicle. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.